for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's going to be their sixth contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by MP. Golden State with the ball. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Pass to Klingon. Holiday against Curry. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Klingon.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Sharp with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside Holiday. Sharp, a screen on Curry. Back to Sharp. The 3 is up. That one no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty. Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And here are the Warriors now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Butler. Avdia pulls it in.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Holiday from long range. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose, the ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Now here's Curry. In the game against Denver, very impressive. 4 on the clock. No good. Some solid defense from Holiday. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Holiday passes to Sharp. This one for 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Curry finds Green. Outside Porzingis. Butler on the wing to get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
The Trailblazers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Portland moving it around. Avdija outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Portland.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-point basket by Portland. And it's Green missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside Holiday from downtown. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Outside for Butler. Here's the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Avdija. Butler covering. Outside Sharp. Klingon with a screen. Sharp, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Curry finds Green. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry from the arc. He drops it from range. Curry's got 5 now.
Yeah, that shot almost feels like a layup for Steph at this point in his career.
Portland leading by 4. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Another three for Golden State.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
The Trailblazers have got 6 of 14 in so far. To the paint. Here's Clingan, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And at his size, Clingan is always an above-the-rim threat.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. Back to Curry from deep three-point land. That won't go either for Curry.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Sharp. And here's Kamara. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Warriors trail by 9. MP outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a three of his own.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Here for Portland. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for MP. Puts up a three. And Henderson with the basket on the assist from Williams. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. And the Warriors shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Outside Moody, back to Curry. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Henderson, the pass to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Curry passes to Melton. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Porzingis sets a screen. Moody from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. Henderson outside. Pass to Lillard for three. That shot off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. Outside, Green. From deep, Melton. Williams grabs the board.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
He shoots it. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Lillard. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Curry. 9-point game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside, Green. Outside Curry. The three. Buries it from three. Curry's got 11 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
1:14 left in the first quarter here. Henderson, the pass to Lillard. Let's go with a three. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Lillard. Plenty of space. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Melton on the wing. Outside, Green. Porzingis with a screen on Grant. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
For 3, here's Lillard. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Henderson for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Spencer. Back to Melton. Launches a 3. Lillard pulls down the board. Trailblazers lead by 6. Henderson, the pass to Lillard. The 11-footer. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Horford. Now here's Melton. Here's Spencer. Fires for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Back over to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Grant. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Lillard with the bucket.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Warriors trail by 11. Butler, a screen on Sharp. Can they get it? Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Sharp. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Sharp's got 5 now.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Spencer. Following the bucket by the Blazers. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Second, the Trailblazers.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Butler finds MP. Horford, a screen on Lillard. Melton on the wing. They still need this. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And coaches love to see this kind of ball movement, especially when it's triggered by young players like MP.
Trailblazers lead by 10. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Obvious checked in for Henderson. And Golden State also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in for Melton. Golden State on D. Trailing by 10. Portland moving it around. The three, here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard laces in a three.
Well, that's one in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
MP, the pass to Butler. Now here's Porzingis. No good on the three.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Sharp passes to Lillard. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now here's Horford. Second shot opportunity. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Boom! Three for Jimmy.
Wow, what a quick trigger from Butler.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 7. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Portland leading by 10. Avdia passes to Lillard. And he hits the jumper. And that's 13 points for Damian Lillard.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
MP finds Butler. And here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Now here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Butler passes to MP. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Here's MP. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Grant. Off target at the rim. Warriors trail by 12. And here's Butler outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. A nice shot by Lillard.
He is lighting them up from range this period. This team has made a concerted effort to get him shots.
And the Warriors shooting only 36% during the second. Avdia against Butler. Outside Moody. There's the 3. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Portland leading by 9. Lillard outside. The 3 is up. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Horford following the 3-point basket by Portland. And here's MP from outside. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up.
Beautiful timing on that play, and MP finishes it.
Outside Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler on the wing. With the fadeaway. Butler right to the heart.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
It's Sharp on the wing. Moody defends. And that one's good. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Give them the crowd applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance Team.
For the Trailblazers, Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Sharp. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Outside Moody. MP, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
All right, Legs, you look at the leap the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team, and it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
Talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Now here's Porzingis. That one goes in. Porzingis has got 12.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Now Lillard. 25 points in the game. Outside Holiday. Back to Lillard. Shot on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Clingan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Holiday, covered by MP. Over MP. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Lillard. And it's 13 points for Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Here's MP. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kamara. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Holiday finds Avdia. Now Lillard takes a 3. Horford pulls it in. 1:15 left in the second. From deep, MP. Portland with a rebound. Holiday surveying the floor. To the paint. Fade away. Kamara, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Lillard on the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
40 seconds left in the first half. Horford in the high post. Back to Curry. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Lillard. 27 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Oh, Dame time! Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That shot, no good. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trailblazers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for Golden State. Does this game remind you of anything?
Yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
They aren't fake, Kenny. You just don't have a degree from Shaq University.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a real school.
And clearly this is not real analysis. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Warriors.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Chet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Warriors trail by 9. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. The Trailblazers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Holiday against Curry. Clingan. That one's good for 2. Clingan's gotten his second bucket on the night.
At 7'2", Donovan Clingan is a mountain of a man.
The Warriors shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Curry passes to Butler. Now MP. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Avdija outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Holiday has the open look, and the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Porzingis sets a screen. Curry passes to Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Porzingis has got 15.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Back to you, BA.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Portland leading by 8. Outside Sharp. Outside Holiday. Avdia from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Here's Butler. Oh, the energy of Butler.
Yeah, hustle points there from Butler, always looking at ways to hurt you.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Oh, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Again, the miss by Portland. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. 6-point game. And stolen by Holiday. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
There's just nothing you can do about that. Sometimes Butler is just unguardable.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Sharp. Now here's Holiday. He's got 17. Off the outside. 4-3. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 20.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Oh, that is a nice take. Curry just so crafty in the paint.
Portland leading by 7. Holiday with the ball. Give him 20. Outside Kamara, clock at 6. Here's Sharp. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Sharp's got 9 points.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Curry. The 3. Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Outside Holiday. Sharp, a screen on Butler. Holiday from long range. Another 3 for Portland.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Have a break. Here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Stephen Curry, number 1. 2nd, Damian Lillard.
From the free throw line, those 2 were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
And here's Butler. He's got 14, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So Butler will go to the free throw line. It goes on Denny Avdia. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Sharp. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer Holiday. And again, it's Portland with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Back to Green. The three ball. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That one's on to Monty Kamara. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a hustle.